Moto 1 here for the HSM 1110 Factory Series, the first ever race. Let's get it going. The 250 EU race. Down the gates go, and away we are. And my controller has completely disconnected, so we're switching to track cams immediately. In the midfield, it looks like we have Leapasek then, potentially grabbing that whole shot. I'm not entirely sure if he did actually grab it though. He's through. It looks like Marshall's going to take it though. Very nice stuff as we come up the hill. No idea, this track hasn't given us it yet. There we go, it was Marshall on 151 bike. A very nice start for him and up into those early places. We've got Unks down the inside on the SL Design bike. Looking like he's holding on to it pretty well here. Let's check in with some more mid-pack stuff. HM around the inside, getting a bit wobbly. Aqua slips on through the outside there on the Husqvarna. Beautiful move from him there. We can see Talon coming in into the midfield as well here on the Cowie. Looking nice and tight then as we come through the Ace Moto jump. It's going to be interesting to see how consistent these boys are up as we go through to hill section here. Marshall leads. Eric Olsen hot on his heels then here on the Yam. Was good, Phillipsy. Welcome in, my man. Eric down the inside. A beautiful move. Beautiful move indeed. Around the outside we go now. Absolutely hauling here up at the front. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on this battle just for a more minute. Marshall back down the inside. The two collide. Leapaseks all over the back of them, ready to take advantage of that mistake. And down Leapasek goes. Can he slip on by the inside of Beasley? He can indeed. Gets a bit wibbly on the landing, but holds it together though. Gets a nice triple section through the rhythm as well there. Looking very, very smooth. Aquas here is under threat from Eric. Eric seems to have had an absolute disaster and found himself down a few positions while I was checking the chat there. Aqua then up into P2. Marshall retakes the lead here. Back here at the front though. Aqua right onto the back of Marshall now in the fight for P1. Marshall goes down through the rolling section. Aqua then over the whole shot jump will secure that lead for now. He's been pretty solid in the last couple of HSM races, but my goodness me, that was close. And for a fight for P13 or 12 by the looks of it, somewhere around there. Side by side we are then down the downhill. Unks going very heavy on the landing. Finn goes for the inside, Unks to the outside. Unks obviously gets a bit wobbly on the outside there, overshoots the berm. Ends up losing a position by the looks of it here. In fact, it doesn't look like he did lose that position. Let's double check here. No, he managed to hold the Honda back. Lomp though. Oh no. Fight between P6 at the moment here. Down the inside for the Kawasaki. He gets a nice little tuck in there. HM also grabs that inside right and gets a fantastic drive through the corner. They collide in the air. HM down. Talon then is going to survive that initial encounter. We'll see if he can continue to survive the rest of the race. Harry Keenan following very, very closely on that Suzuki in the back. They get a fantastic drive down that back straight. Look at the flying around that outside corner. Absolutely storming through the field. Can he slip through the inside here? He can. Look at that. Beautiful. Two positions in one corner. Can he do HM in the next one? Yes, he can. 3 positions in 2 corners. A very nice drive from him so far tonight then. Let's see if he can keep that up for the rest of the race. We want to try and find Mac here in the mid-pack. We've got Unks just ahead as well as Dizzle as well. Very, very tight. Eric's on a mission today. He really is. He really, really is. He's holding on for P2 there, as you can see on the mini-map just behind Aqua. We'll hold off on looking at them just yet until we see that gap close up just a little bit closer, because for now, Mac is having a look down the inside of Unks, and can he find it? Gets a great drive. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough though as we come over the Oblivion jump. Tucking down the inside. Unks is having some mega issues, allowing Mac, Redo, and I think Karma managed to slip through, didn't he? Scatberg as well. Oh no, Karma's having some issues. Unks looks like he's going to re-secure that position then. Maybe not, maybe not. Over the whole shot jump we go. Drives it around the outside there, alongside Dizzle almost here. Let's have a quick slurp. Redo's getting super scrubby here. He wants that double overtake and he secured it there. Very nice section for him then. Very nice indeed. Tripling through this section as well here. Absolutely no concerns. Mac following it up as well. Dizzle very close again on the retaliation though. Is he going to be able to secure this position back? It's going to be a question of time, I think. Redo getting that scrubby hillside. Oh, they do collide. Luckily both bikes maintain their composure. Down into the harsh left-hander we go. Then Redo checks over his shoulder before swinging it hard around the outside. Staying as low as possible. Just look at how hard we're sending this system decal Yam. Very, very heavy on the inside there. That's going to cost him a bit of time here. Aqua going for the big line, but goes down. He's made a first mistake for about 15 minutes, to be honest. He's been absolutely storming through this race. Eric then will slip up into the lead, but we saw how hard it was for Eric to close up. I wonder if it's as hard for Aqua to pull away and therefore close back in onto Eric. We're going to find out here over the next few minutes though. Aqua then hot on his heels, trying to get by the blue flag bike without any issues. Oh, and he doesn't manage it. Specs did hold a nice straight line there, but it looks like both bikes got just a tiny bit wobbly. And unfortunately it was enough for Aqua just to clip that handlebar. Actually, we've got Finn here. Finn is in the fight for P2 versus Aqua. We're side by side here. System decal versus a drift racing. Across that whole shot jump, Finn takes the inside, or the inside to the outside line. Secures that position once again. Hopefully he can secure it for the rest of the lap, but it doesn't look like it, as Aqua's got a fantastic drive around the outside. Aqua's just somehow able to pull those big lines out of his arse TARDIS when he gets it going. Skatberg versus Benk. We've got Lilmitz just ahead of them as well here. Let's actually hover on Benk so we can see the central bike of the fight. Try and get the best camera angle we can. He goes down the inside. It's not going to be enough though. Oh, he gets a bit slidey as well, and down goes Skatberg in the background. Eric versus Finn. This is the fight for P1. My goodness me. I'm so glad we caught this. Finn then down the inside of the first turn. Secures the position, but Eric's right back at it on the inside of the second. It's going to be down to the drive up and over this hill now. Doing good? Yeah, we're doing good, my man. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you asking. Alright, let's get zooming anyways. Eric then has now lost that lead. Finn secures it, and actually is starting to open up a rather considerable gap here. Eric getting all sorts of wonky over some of his lines. Thankfully gets back into the swing though on this corner. And gets a fantastic drive here to try chase down that system decal bike. Can he get down the inside of his teammate? He does. Fantic down to the inside. What a send from Finn. He's going to cost a little bit of time on the climb here, but it looks like he's judged it right, and he's held on to the inside. Got himself back down the other side of that hill and managed to hold on to that P1 spot. That's fantastic judgment of the line there. Finn then has had some mega issues here, and is actually under threat again from Aqua now, coming into the back of shot there on the Drift Racing Husqvarna. He's had some issues. Aqua's gone even further back. Oh, and 919's gone bad as well. That's Finn. Finn's down. Aqua's closing in. We've got we've got Aqua P2. We've got Eric's down to P3 now by the looks of it, behind Aqua. Finn then across the line for P1. We've got Aqua here coming across for P2. Eric will finish up in P3. Lipasek finishes up for P4 alongside Aqua. Oh no, Lipasek will take P3, sorry. Aqua picking up penalties on the final lap then. Here we go then. Starting to go for HSM 1110 Factory Racing Series Moto 2 for the 250 class here in the EU race. A fantastic start for most bikes. A couple of loopers though. Nothing too major in the grand scheme of things. Down the inside goes Marshall again. Marshall looking like he might be able to pull a double hole shot here. A few bikes going down there in the early field. Thankfully, we seem to be getting through with most of them though. Never mind. I have been proven a liar. Not to worry. Up at the lead. We've got Marshall then leading. He did secure that hole shot. Harry Keenan hot on his heels here for P2. We've got Will just behind it. We've got Talon as well. Eric Olsen closing in the background there. Trying to find his way through the field. Up the hill climb we go. Cutting it down the inside. Manages to get the position. Oh! He manages to get that position done. That was so close. No, just got absolutely bullied by Pavo. So yeah, that is horrendous. I hate when that happens. Not to worry. Harry Keenan though, all over the back of Marshall. Marshall goes down and gets through. Goes Harry Keenan. Very nice stuff as he gets scrubby over that Oblivion jump. Holding on to that P1 spot for now. Eric Olsen hot on his heels though for P2. Will as well. Getting all sorts of wonky. Finn's going to try and climb his way through the field here. Having a much better start to Moto 2 than he did Moto 1. Trying to get a position done here soon, I'm sure. Looking down the inside. He finds the inside, but he doesn't find the position. After colliding with Nickman, both bikes rejoin in a pretty much same position. We got 187. Will is actually holding on to P3, provided he can get his bike back on the track really quickly. Will, come on, boy, get moving. Eric Olsen absolutely sending it on the system decal bike behind. We're side by side now. Into the right-hander we go. Looking very smooth as we come over the Ace Moto jump. Eric getting all sorts of wonky though. Will doesn't quite manage to grab that triple and costs himself some time as a result. Specs having a decent little race here alongside Talon. Talon managing to rejoin just ahead of Specs there. Not sure that's entirely legal. Genocide 67 preset to follow as well. Specs just holding on to that position here. Gets his way back past Talon. HM then having his own issues here. Getting very slow on the corner but managing to get back up to pace here now as we come over this little roller. Oh, Specs is getting wonky. Holds on to that little Suzuki though by the skin of its teeth. Unfortunately collides with HM. Gets collected again by the Kawasaki there of Talon. Unfortunate is not the word for it. HM then, having his own little moments here as we come up the back straight. Let's go, Smokey. Thank you very much. Oh, Will goes down and Eric will slip on through then. Thank you very much. Up onto the podium we go for the system decal Yamaha. Unks finding his way through. Can he get past Specs here? Not quite managing to get it through here. Soul Design versus RDJ Racing. Mac having his own issues on the outside of the hill there. Thankfully, both bikes avoiding him. HM and Talon look like they're going to have a little bit of a scrap here as Talon gets a great drive around the outside there. A little wave from HM then. Alright, over the Ace Moto jump we go. Looking smooth for both bikes. Getting nice and scrubby on both. Scrubby on the send as well here through this little rhythm section. Let's check it up at the front here because Finn all over the back of the race leader Harry Keenan here. That Fantic slips his way through. And it's done there. Harry Keenan going to have to retaliate here very shortly on the Suzuki, if that's even possible. Both bikes getting super duper scrubby over the finish jumper there. HM getting pretty scrubby behind Marshall then in that corner. Thankfully holds onto his bike, going for the outside right. It's not quite faster though on that particular corner. Unks runs it wide. Such an easy mistake to make in that particular corner there. That first turn. Here we come then around what I like to call turn 2. Even though it's probably technically not, but we're going to roll it anyways. HM's getting through. Is he going to get the drive that he needs though? Not quite. Unks is going to take the corner. Both bikes go for the inside line. Very, very interesting. We know that the outside is ever so slightly faster. Talon versus Aqua maybe here in the fight for P12. Aqua much lower through the field than he was in Moto 1. Gets collected by Talon. Oh, both bikes somehow stay on. No idea how they managed to do that though after that collision. But thankfully, Aqua manages to get by. Talon thankfully does not crash. Although he does unfortunately lose that position. Gets back into the swing of things without too many worries though. Grabs that inside rut, and there we are, back into the swing. Pete Junebug, appreciate the resub with Prime, my man. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Anyways, Benk onto the back of Specs. Specs getting all sorts of wobbly on the outside there as we come down that home straight. Dizzy's looking to try and capitalise, and he gets both positions, question mark? Not quite. He's going to have to look for the inside here, but Benk's going to cut across the front of him just before he can do so. Specs and Dizzy now side by side. Benk running it wide, rejoins in a rather unsafe manner. Unfortunately, gets collected, but thankfully doesn't affect the other two bikes. And you can see that Finn is actually stretching out that lead now. We're at 14.5 seconds now, thanks to Harry's couple of mistakes earlier on in the race. And of course, Finn's just sheer pace as well. Aqua then onto the back of Marshall. Marshall runs it wide and allowing Aqua to slip on through. In the inside we go. Oh, Aqua's getting wobbly, but holds on to it. Marshall then does in fact lose a position. Aqua from adrift will move his way up through the field once again. Pretty nicely here so far. HM around the outside. Looks like he had a bit of an issue then. Aqua gets through and up into P6. He is steadily climbing his way through the field. Here we go. Dizzy and Mac, it looks like. Having a good little battle here. Down the inside we go. Dizzy. Oh, no! Oh, he held on to it. What the hell? Anyways, Dizzy and Mac again. Still at it. Ryan V172. Appreciate the follow, my man. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having some good stuff going. Alrighty then, let's check in with the rest of the field. Dizzy and Mac still at it. I can't leave this battle alone while they're still going, boys. I just can't let it happen unless there's a battle for the lead. And it looks like Harry's just lapping people, so never mind. Back to the fight. Yeah, he's having an absolute storming race. 53.5 seconds at that last timing gate. Absolute speed demon around this track here tonight. Anyways. Finn's getting super fat with the oppos there. Absolute steez to the end there. Across the line we come with a phenomenal Moto 2 victory. And I'm pretty sure that's the overall in the bag. Alright then, so Finn in that P1 spot for the 250. Finished up very, very nicely indeed with 50 points on the board. Eric then for P2. We got Harry in P3, Lipasek for P4, Aqua in P5, Will in P6, HM finished up in P7, Mac P8, Benk in P10, Karma P9. Not sure why I did them the wrong way around. Just read them the wrong way around. Lomp in P11, Dizzy in P12, Huston P13, then Nickman will take P14, Hallen will take P15, Reefu in 16th place, and then we have Unks in P17, Mikey will take P18 as well as Mitch in P19, then we have Specs in P20, Scatberg for P21, J Pine for P22, Veleshishkov, something like that, from P23. Please do inform me on how to pronounce that name. 24 went to Notes, and then 25th to Dizzle. Marshall finished up in P26. Falcon, I don't think raced. Nor did Solidify, Bclay or Hypes, I believe. No, Bclay definitely raced Moto 1. He got 1 point. No, Falcon did race. I'm so confused. Anyways, those are the positions. They're the positions, chat, alright? Skills! Let's go, baby! Welcome in, my man. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow, Crutch boys. Let's go, raid! Hype, raid! Raid, hype! Boop, boop, boop.